Dear students, good morning. Today we are going to study chapter 2. Title of the story, Adventures of Toto. This is for class 9. Dear student, yesterday we have studied Toto's performance. He tore the blazer of the narrator. Everybody was unhappy, but grandfather was very happy. Now I am going to read the next passage, then I will describe the meaning of this passage. He is clever, said grandfather. Given time, I am sure he could have tied the torn pieces of your blazer into a rope and made his escape from the window. Grandfather knew Toto is a clever monkey. He had torn the blazer into many pieces. Thereafter, he will use the pieces, tie them together and make a rope to run away through the window. Next passage. His presence in the house still a secret. Toto was now transferred to a big cage. In the servant quarters were a number of grandparents. Grandfather's pets lived very sociably together. A tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a tame squirrel, and for a while a pet goat. But the monkey wouldn't allow any of the companion to sleep at night. So grandfather, who had to leave Dehradun next day to collect his pension in Saharanpur, decided to take him along. His presence in the house, whose presence? It was Toto's presence. It was kept as a secret. Toto was changed into or taken into a big cage. It was in the servant quarters. There were number of pets like tortoise, 2 rabbits and a pet squirrel. Beside that, there was also a goat. But monkey is very mischievous. It did not allow anyone to sleep during the night time. So grandfather, he had to leave Dehradun, he had to go to Saharanpur to collect his pension, decided to take the monkey with him. Next passage, unfortunately, I could not accompany grandfather on that trip, but he told me about it afterwards. A big black canvas kit was provided for Toto. This, with some straw at the bottom, became his new abode. When the bag was closed, there was no escape. Toto could not get his hands through the opening, and canvas was too strong for him to bite his way through. His efforts to get out only had the effect of making the ball roll about on the floor or occasionally jump into the air, an exhibition that attracted a curious crowd of onlookers on the Dehradun railway platform. Narrator also wanted to go to Saharanpur with his grandfather, but he couldn't go there. Grandfather described the episode with the narrator. He told him a big, thick clothes bag was made for Toto. It was kept into it. It was a new home, abode means home for Toto. It was closed. The monkey was trying to escape, but the bag rolled on the floor of the Dehradun railway station, and the spectator, the passengers on the railway platform, it was like an exhibition for the passengers at the Dehradun or on the Dehradun railway platform. Toto remained in the cage bag as far as Saharanpur, but while grandfather was producing his ticket at the railway turnstile, Toto suddenly poked his head out of the bag and gave the ticket collector a white grin. In that way, grandfather is Saharanpur. Grandfather was showing his ticket. He was passing through the turnstile gate, means a gate, moving gate, only one person can pass through it. He had to show the ticket to the ticket collector. Suddenly, monkey Toto looked out of the bag. His face was visible. Then the ticket collector smiled to see Toto. The poor man was taken aback, but with a great presence of mind and much of grandfather's annoyance, he said, "Sir, you have a dog with you. You will have to pay for it accordingly." Ticket collector was mistaken. It was a monkey, but he thought it was a dog and asked narrator's grandfather to pay for it. In vain did grandfather took Toto out of the bag. In vain he tried to prove that monkey did not qualify as a dog or even as a quadruped. Toto was classified a dog by ticket collector, and 3 rupees was the sum handed over as his fare. Suddenly grandfather took Toto out of the bag. He showed the ticket collector that it was not a dog, it was only a monkey. But the ticket collector did not listen to him. He also told him that it was not a 4-footed animal. Quadruped means 4-footed animal. But the ticket collector did not listen to him. Then the grandfather had to pay 3 rupees for the Toto as his fare. Then grandfather just get his own bag, took from his pocket out of pet a tortoise and said, "What must I pay for this, since you charge for all animals?" The ticket collector looked closely at the tortoise, prodded it with his forefinger, gave grandfather a pleased and triumphant look and said, "No charge, is not a dog." After this episode, grandfather took out a small tortoise which he was carrying, and he kept the tortoise in his pocket, showed it to the ticket collector and asked him how much I have to pay for it. Then ticket collector said, "You have paid for nothing because it is not a dog. I cannot charge a single rupee for this animal." In this way, today's assignment has been completed. The rest part of the story we will study in our next class. Students, please read the page thoroughly and try to understand it. Thank you very much.